Hi, welcome to Safer Internet Day. We're going to be talking about a few things in this video assembly, and then I'll be telling you about a competition that you're welcome to take part in, which obviously has prizes in the terms of vouchers, and I'll explain a bit more about that at the end. So, today's Safer Internet Day is all about creating, connecting, and sharing respect. So the slogan this year is "A better internet starts with you." So I want you to think for a second about how you actually connect with other people. So what do you use? Do you connect with people on things like Snapchat, Kik Messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger? Maybe you do things through YouTube. Maybe you make your own videos. Maybe you're on Twitter. There's tons and tons of different ways to connect, as you know. So just think about the ways that you personally connect with your friends, your family, other people when you're online. Now think about how positive those connections are. So when you do that, are all of your connections with people done in a nice way? Are they kind? Are they helpful? Are they things that make people feel good about themselves? Or sometimes are they perhaps a little bit more negative? And obviously what we want to get over in this assembly is that we should be doing the positive things. We're trying to connect with people in a good way that makes everybody feel good about themselves and enjoy using the internet. So it's about thinking before you post. Digital well-being is really important. You have plenty of well-being days throughout the year where you look at how to look after yourself, and you think very carefully about your own health and your emotional well-being and things like that. Well, digital well-being is just the same. It's really important. And it's about helping and supporting other people, recognizing how the internet makes you feel, knowing what to do if something goes wrong, so you know where to turn and who to ask, who to speak to, being aware of what you post, taking that little bit of time to think about it, and managing how long you spend online and making sure that you've got a balance. There's some great things that you can do on the internet, but there are equally great things that you can do outside in the house with your family, with your friends, and so on. So have you got a balance between what you do online and what you do offline? So create, connect, share, respect. Looking at create. When you create content, or you write a post, or you upload an image, or you make a group that people can take part in, are you doing these things here? Being positive, helpful, kind, useful. When you connect with people and you share things, very similar. Is it kind, polite? Are the things that you're sharing true? Are they supportive? You've probably heard a lot about fake news on media and on the internet, and listen to the news and things like that. Well, think about the stuff that you're sharing. Is that fake news, or is it actually real? Can you back up the things that you're talking to people about online? Respect. Have you asked someone if you can share a picture or information about them? Are they going to be happy with you doing that? Are you respectful? You quite often disagree with people, and that's fine. But are you being respectful when you do, and talking to them in a polite way to get your points across? When you joke around and make comments online, are they actually really jokes? Is it really funny to the person that you're saying things about? It might be that it is, but quite often we come across people who think they're having a little bit of a laugh, and actually they've really upset or offended somebody else through the things that they've said. Are you piggybacking on what other people are doing? Maybe somebody said something about somebody else and you join in instead of defending that person. So think about being respectful. Do you listen to other people's views? Because everybody's allowed to have different opinions. Accept them. By all means disagree, but don't get on people's backs if you have a different opinion. So a little bit about social media. These are the positives of social media. There's some really good things. You'll hear us say a lot of things about the dangers and being careful what you post and things like that. But think about all of the things you can do. You can spread positivity and kindness. You can reach people anytime, anywhere to get your message out there. You can express yourselves and share your individuality. You can find inspiration and ideas. And you can share knowledge, opinions, and stories with a massive global audience. There's some really, really good things there about social media. Just be aware of the downsides. So sometimes you see things which you don't like. You can block people who are being deliberately unkind. You don't have to listen to it. That's one of the real good things about being online. Report content which worries or offends you. Tell somebody about it, a parent, a teacher. Report it to CEOP if you think it's really, really serious. Remember, there's the button that we've got on Frog and on the school website. Reach out to people who might feel sad or worried. So if you see somebody who looks a little bit upset and they're posting things like that, why not try to brighten their day up or defend them or do something positive for them? Talk to someone you trust and ask for help. So make sure that you have got people you can go to, and never worry about telling people about things if it goes wrong. It's much better to be honest and upfront and get things dealt with than it is to keep them hidden inside and clamp up and not tell people because you're worried about what they think. Things are never as bad as you think once you open up and you talk to people about them. So your well-being is important. This is the last slide, and then I'll talk about the competition. Take care of yourself. Ask for help, support others, be kind and respectful, take breaks and have a healthy balance. And I hope that advice and that information is useful to you and you take it on board. Thank you for listening to that. Right, competition time. So what I would like to invite you to do this year is to design a set of flashcards, and I'll show you an example in a second, to teach other people about online safety. Keep the messages clear and simple. And you can email your entries to me by the 27th of February. So my email address on Gmail is just pspurs@clvweb.co.uk. It's just the same as yours, but pspurs at the start. And the winning entry will receive some vouchers, and the flashcards will also be printed professionally. You'll get a copy of them, but we'll also send some out to our primary schools to help them learn about online safety as well. So what do I mean by set of flashcards? Well, here's a little example. So I've made mine as an example just using Google Slides. You don't have to use Google Slides, but it's an easy way to do it. And I've got two sides to my flashcard. So one side has just got a message, the slogan here, online safety, it starts with you. And I've tried to make that look as attractive as I can, put a little blue background on it, a curved shape in there, just using the little shapes tool here. So think about making it look good. And then the message on the other side, this is just an example of one message that might be on the other side of the flashcard. So respect other people online. Think about what you post. Is it thoughtful, true, kind, and useful? So people could use that flashcard to help them think about respecting other people online. Then we've got the next flashcard. So of course, this is the one side of the flashcard, and then you turn it over, and this is what you've got on the other side. Stay safe online. Protect your information by having privacy settings, not posting personal details, knowing who you are talking to. So you obviously come up with the messages, you come up with the content. That's just an example, but we will be choosing a winner and obviously giving that winner a prize. So best of luck with the competition, and I look forward to receiving your entries. Thank you.